Go.
My trip to the University of Pennsylvania Museum. My trip to the UPenn Museum was an interesting one. I learned a lot about different cultures and different religions. Some things I liked about the museum was the organization and layout of the museum. One exhibit flowed nicely from one to the next, and you could spend less time walking around and more time learning about artifacts. I also liked the depth and detail of the artifacts. They gave very descriptive information and gave a lot of it. The amount of artifacts they had also stunned me. It seemed they had collected stuff from different civilizations all around the world, which fascinated me. The size of the museum also intrigued me. There was just so much of it, with each civilization hiding new mysteries. They also had a beautiful China exhibit. It had a very high ceiling, and it was all China and Japan, with artifacts from around the Asian Pacific area. You were also able to give advice to the museum workers about what they can do better. I felt like this would help them better and make a better museum for the visitor. Some things I didn't like about the museum was that they had small Greece and Rome exhibits. I felt like these were two very important civilizations, and they were kind of tucked away into small rooms. I didn't learn as much as I hoped to about them. And some exhibits were also weighed more importantly as others, such as the Greece and Rome ones. There was much about Italy, but then not a lot about Rome, and there was almost none about Greece. There were also no maps to get around the museum, so if you didn't have a pamphlet, you were kind of just hoping that you would find the next exhibit that you were looking for. There was also not enough information on Native Americans. I know there is not enough information to be had on Native Americans, since they were so long ago, and there was no civilization there during that time. But I still would have liked there to be an exhibit about Native Americans, because they were just as important as Europeans and Africans. There was also not enough information on early human and Earth history. Again, there is not enough artifacts and information to support this, but there was still really nice to have an exhibit about this. What I took away from the museum was some things. I learned about ancient China religion, an important ancient Egyptian king, Ramses II, Greece pottery and vases, Roman kings, one disgraced Domitian and one honored Trajan, ancient Israel and Canaan pottery and its use to survive, ancient Mayan Caracol Altar 7, and one of the first and most important law codes, the Law Code of Hammurabi. I also learned how different civilizations had to survive and be able to thrive. How small city-states could turn into large empires, and how many cultures, religions, differed, and how their beliefs were the same. I also learned about human nature and history in general. I would love to go back to the museum and learn more about different civilizations.